What up?
Hey.
Okay, fine. All right, everybody, we're here. We're live. Let me stop our presentation screen. I just had 2 oatmeal. What are those called? They're little gummies. They're oatmeal on the outside and like cream on the inside.
Those are those moon pies, right?
Oatmeal cream pies.
Oh yeah, the moon pies I think has the chocolate, right?
I don't know, but this was something I was not allowed to have as a child. Well, I shouldn't say that. This was not something I was given as a child for lunch today. That's what I had to satisfy my inner childhood.
I love it. That's awesome. It's so funny. I ordered off Amazon the brown sugar malto meal, which is my childhood favorite, and I had some this morning. I swear.
Listen, malto meal. My husband, as a college student, worked in that factory in Minnesota, and I think his sister or his grandmother worked there. Like, we are a malto meal family, and
Yes, malto meal is business, and the brown sugar and maple.
Today's not about dating and wedding analogies. Today is about malto meal and anything else analogies. That's what everybody gets. You never know what you're gonna do or get when you come to these events.
I know, right?
Okay.
Surprise!
This is actually a pretty good one today. We're going to be talking about scroll and shop. We're going to talk about how Geniechat helps with that. We're going to talk about the way scroll and shop works. It's going to be a landing page. I actually am going to walk you guys through the design in Project Broadcast, and then you get the content today. Everybody gets the content today.
Homie say what? Homie say what?
I had to reach out to the person who I consider giving credit to, who I consider has the intellectual property about it. And that is Sarah Foss. She is a Saint artist, amazing Instagram. If you guys have a chance to go find her on Instagram and follow her. If you are not a Project Broadcast user today and you see this scroll and shop method we're going to show you, which is phenomenal, when you sign up for PB, I'm going to give you her link because it's her content and she is phenomenal. And she said I could use it. I made it brandless, but I mean, everything from the templates that she used to make it happen with somebody to kind of coach the host or hostess into sending this landing page out for people to click. And then as well as kind of like super efficient process step-by-step of how to create that landing page. So it's going to be a good one. And then, of course, Jessica just jump in and be like, you could do this in Geniechat. You could do that.
No, you know what I think? I think do the scroll and shop party. Obviously, do the scroll and shop with Project Broadcast, and then save that link in your Geniechat keyboard. So that way you have it right at your fingertips, you know? But no, I'm excited to see this. So.
Okay, so first thing we're going to actually look at, everybody, is I'm going to do a presentation. Let me pull up this landing page, and we're kind of going to discuss why a scroll party is a much better idea than your typical, like, here's my website, buy my Black Friday stuff, or let's have a Facebook party, or, and this coming from me, text party. I don't mind text parties, but anything over 10 minutes to me is a no, especially on a Black Friday and stuff, all the excitement, the FOMO, things like that. You want people to have the most efficient opportunity where, like, you could give them a week to decide, but the actual, like, meat and potatoes, products, things like that, it should be less than 10 minutes of actually looking through it, because anything other than that, I don't have time.
I mean, because that's why you did a tech party, because people don't have time, right? So,
well, you can't, I mean, like, historically, you cannot get people to come to lives anymore. You cannot get people to come to a Facebook group and jump in a group and be there for an event that starts at 7 p.m. at night. It just doesn't work very well anymore. So what better than to be like, hey, here's a link. You have until Friday, which would be a week from now, I would suggest, instead of tomorrow, to check this out, and you get entered into a giveaway to win this. And if you fill this out, you get this amazing irresistible resource. All right, let me get us into presentation mode here. This is Look.
And I can leave the screen while you do your thing.
Yeah, right. You're going to be on the screen. Your lovely face. I need it. Okay, everybody, let's take a look. So this is a landing page in Project Broadcast. And if you haven't had a chance to really check out landing pages, this is the next level. If you're already doing keywords, campaigns, landing pages are a micro website that you can go in and just make amazing and stunning and super digestible. So I love landing pages for scroll parties, link trees. Like if you have multiple resources that you want people to have the opportunity to grab, like anytime you go on somebody's Instagram account and they have a link in their bio, you can click it. And a lot of times it's, this is my why. This is how you can join my community. Here's a resource. Here's my Facebook group. Here's this. And it's just so easy, one spot. And you can do that with landing pages. Product spotlights, something similar to this. And once I show you this design, I'm actually going to show you Sarah Foss's design and show you, it was so cool. Jessica, I was literally sitting with her, talking to her on Zoom, looking at her Project Broadcast and watching it work. Like in time. And that's what got me was I was like,
so cool.
Oh, this works.
I love it.
Okay. So this is the brandless version. And I think once I show you this and then show you guys the actual version, you're going to be kind of like, this works great. So I have my own images in here because I'm super Canva cool. I'm not. I love having a couple images, very short wordage, maybe some videos. The videos are actually what's going to take time out of that 7 or 10 minutes. And I love in this that they're like, welcome to this, we'll call it product or service class, quick expectation management. And you guys will get this. This is what everybody gets. And you can actually go in and retype and change it. But you're literally giving them expectation management. This class will take less than 7 minutes, 10 minutes. And you're like, and watch the short videos, make sure to enter the giveaway at the bottom. Expectation management. I love it. That's the efficiency of it. So then maybe this first video is the product or service that you are talking about. And here is a quick, short, not spelled correctly description on what it is. And when Sarah did this, she was talking about the 3D makeup for Saint. And so she has a quick description of it here and what it is. After that, I would highly recommend some form of visual before, after, and in action. I showed a couple different images, sizes that you can do. In this case, she did this gorgeous before and after picture of 3 different people. I think it was 3 different ages, kind of, too. So it identified with multiple audiences, which I loved. The next thing she had was like a pain point, which she showed this huge bag of makeup and then showing what Saint does instead, which to me is really cool because they have their palette and stuff. And it basically identified the pain point and addressed it. Next, she talked about the application use. So in this case, say you're a pampered chef person and your pain point up here was you are constantly spending a ton of money in your budget on groceries. So you're going to use specific pampered chef recipes to stay under that budget. And then also by staying under that budget, you can spend money on other products in pampered chef, which makes everything easier, tastier. So this product service application right here could be a step-by-step explanation of how to use their stoneware, how to get this recipe, how to do that. And it's just very simple. Then I would do like a product tip, maybe a tutorial, and that's it. And this is almost long. Like this is going to be 7 minutes just based on the videos. But you want something where it's like 1, 2 scrolls with my finger on a mouse. I don't know what it would be on your phone, but you guys, this cannot be like image, video, tons of crap. Because people are not, they're not going to look at that. They're going to be like,
no. And there's actually science behind that. Like in marketing, the science is if you give people too many options, they get paralyzed. And what I see often is people are putting too much because they just want to show them all the things. And you're actually diluting your message and you're confusing your consumer. So that's why I love these scroll and shop methodology is because it falls 100% in line with, be specific. It forces you to be specific with what you're trying to communicate. And that's really good.
I feel like that's incredibly important. And then, of course, there's a giveaway button that in a landing page, they can click this and it can take them to a keyword that responds with whatever that giveaway is, captures their information. And then this, I love this, still wanting more tips, tricks, ideas, and you can add your social media stuff at the bottom. To me, that's like meet them where you can meet them, right? That's what you want to do. So this is one of the things that you'll get if you end up signing up for Project Broadcast with the scrolling class. I think it's clutch. Let me show you her version of it. Ooh, let's find it. You guys get to see all my stuff. All right. And she's a photographer, so be so impressed by her, you guys. She is just amazing. Okay, so this is hers. See how she has her little welcome sign? She has her what the product is, expectation management on how long this lasts. Talks about the giveaway at the bottom. She's got her what is my product, what is my service, a very brief description of it. Then she goes down into her before and afters, showing these lovely ladies. She addresses a pain point immediately. Makeup bag versus 3D foundation. Maybe this is, could be Norwex. You could be like, my house cleaning with this product versus my house cleaning with this product. Or like I have all these products here and that all can be, zeroed in on this product. So you want to identify pain points. And then she talked about the application process or how to, a step-by-step explanation of something. So if this was Arbonne, this could be the skincare regimen, the Green Gut Glow, per se. And then she goes into some nice pictures that show lip and cheek, the eyeshadow tutorial, and then she's got her final comments and the giveaway, which is she's allowing people to get a free eyeshadow. Now this scroll party, this link is what she gives to everybody. She goes, hey, this just goes out to people. Great question. Oh, thank you, Jessica, for answering that. So this is what she sends out to people. And one of the things we're going to look at next is kind of that step-by-step process of telling your host or hostess, hey, this is actually how it's going to happen. I'm going to send you the link. And then we're going to go through this process. And I added all those templates in the bundle that you guys will get. Let me show you here.
Yeah, we already have people chomping at the bit. They want your bundle. They want your links.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's going to be great. I got you guys a good usage explanation for those of you that are not great at landing pages. I'll make sure I get you that stuff as well. So the bundle code, let me add it to our chat.
What cracks me up, Johanna, is that when we first started building websites on the internet back in the olden days, because I started back with website server extensions, like it was a very simple methodology. And I find it interesting that we have become like website builders, marketers, communicators, overwhelming our person. And I don't know where someone thought that was the good idea, but if you look at the best brands in the world, it's very simple, clean, bang, bang, that's it. Like, I don't know. I almost feel like it even looks more confident in your person, that you feel more confident in what you're offering because you're not like, telling them all the things.
What do they call it? Verbal vomit?
Yeah.
I call it fire hosing, and it's like
it's a fire hose.
Just hoping something sticks. Like you're just like, I'm gonna throw the whole thing of spaghetti at you.
Yes, it's called spray and pray. That's like the term. You spray and pray. It's like it's because you literally don't. What's sad is that means you don't know what your person needs, and that's what that says to me.
Yeah.
Because you have to take the time, answer those questions. What I like about your template, it really is, a brand guide. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff where you go, who are you? What's the pain point? How do you solve it? Show transformation, And
I feel like that's it. Address the pain point. And I know,
and I know
with Black Friday, maybe you'll have a couple landing pages That's fine.
Mhm.
Because I bet you, after you listen to Jessica and what she just said, you're not going to spray and pray. You're going to go, this section of my audience, of my customers,
Yeah.
they bought this last year. So I'm going to say, hey, got this awesome thing. You can share it with your family and friends. It's until Friday. It's just a quick class on our Black Friday deals and how they address
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. Go ahead and
Well, and I think
share.
the only person that's going to come to know your deals are people who already know and love your brand. So there's the assumption that people already know what you are. So I would just stress that when you make up your pages, think about pain points and make them literally that page. Let's say that 3D foundation, whatever, is like the makeup feet, disaster bag,
Yeah.
whatever, or whatever it might be. Because if you can think about your pain point landing pages, then the people who want more, they can keep digging and find more, but you're not going to scare off that person.
You're not going to overwhelm them. And as you notice, her stuff was efficient, to the point, easy, easy to read. So if you're a non-Project Broadcast user, you can actually text me party. I'll send you Sarah's affiliate link. Yeah. So I'm going to put my phone number in here. Text the word party to this phone number in the comments section. I'll add it to our post and everything. And I'll send you Sarah's affiliate link. And then you'll also get the bundle code. If you're a Project Broadcast user already, I put the bundle code in the comments, but I'll also update it as well. And then hopefully I will do an actual class that I'll add to our resource library that goes through this a little bit better, because there are a lot of things you can jump into the weeds on with this. And I didn't want to go too far into the weeds because then we'll lose people. And like somebody says here, I'm scared of landing pages. And
I know.
that's why we have templates. That's why we have.
That's what it's about, right? Just fill in the blank.
Like in Geniechat, if I could just provide these templates for my people, like I could go into Geniechat and have my different folders of this Black Friday product with this bundle code and the instructions on how to do it. Boom.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yes, that's actually a huge thing in Geniechat, is people saving their Project Broadcast codes with the number and the little blurb that you would say.
It's so easy too, then, because then you're just like, here you go, and you, as a team leader, are like, I'm going to feed my team things that already made me successful. I was working with this Mary Kay lady, and she does these like 4 or 5 different campaigns every year, starting Halloween into like a giving thing into like a Christmas thing. And she runs it for her whole team. Like she creates everything. And then she just gives it to her team and they just rock. And it's like, goodness gracious. Like how thoughtful is she? But 2, think about if you had Geniechat and you were able to just go like this. I'm going to send this to you guys today, and here are the directions I'm going to do.
The duplication is incredible when you pair both Project Broadcast and Geniechat together, because you make the thing in Project Broadcast and you put that in Geniechat and you never have to type it again, and you share it with everyone. And then they get a notification when you add it to the folder automatically. So it's super cool.
I actually like that part, because then if you're like, hey, everybody, I'm getting this out to you today. And especially with Black Friday don't always come on Black Friday. Sometimes people know about it ahead of time. So you can be like, oh, you'll just get an update and you'll know when I've dropped the stuff.
Yeah.
I love that. You don't have to send out a
nice. Like, I think like you shouldn't have to like say, oh, please tell everyone I did this thing. Well, we just saw you do the thing. How about we just tell everyone for you?
And then they can do it at their own time. Yeah. You're not wasting your time trying to take accountability of people that need to take accountability for themselves, and you've got it. All right, well, let's go back to the comment of I'm scared of landing pages. I get it. I don't like landing pages, or I didn't like them a long time ago, because to me they were very overwhelming. But that's why we have the templates in there. You can take a template, you can make all the adjustments on it. We have the resources. We have our web training school that has an intro to landing pages. Walks you through all the buttons, all the things you're capable of. And then, of course, you've got our Facebook group. You can ask questions and things.
And it's drag and drop. Like, I love that your guys' builder is so simple. Because it's like building an email in a way. Like, it's just your drag and drop, but then you have fill in the blank, and you already have the map laid. It's so beautiful.
It's very simple. And of course, we're always looking for reasons to improve it. So if anybody who's a a landing page ninja out there has any ideas, you can always drop them and let us know. And there are some landing page ninjas out there, like Sarah, who you get in there and you're just like, you made this in Project Broadcast? Goodness gracious, that's amazing. But that was my main goal of jumping in here today, was to talk about Black Friday and a scroll idea, because what I want to do and what I have seen in the past and what I have recommended in the past is, bombarding your customers with like 5 texts in 30 minutes. Hey, I'm going to send you 5 texts in 30 minutes. Let me know if you don't want them, but I want to make sure you get all the deals. Bop, 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 bop. Ping, 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 ping. And you're just like, this might not be the best idea. So instead, you just send them one link and you're like, hey, check this out. And if you use trackable links in Project Broadcast, you know who's doing it and you know whether they ordered or not, because you'll see it pop up in your back office. So you're like, ooh, I've seen these 15 people haven't even looked at it yet. I'm going to send them a reminder. Ooh, I've seen these 20 people haven't ordered yet. I'm going to double check. What did you like the most when you looked at the link? Like, there's just extra steps you guys can take that kind of closes the gap, closes the loop, that I feel like more than possible as you're getting closer to Black Friday. But please don't wait until the week before or the day before to do this landing page, and it's going to be awesome, because you need to give yourself time to actually figure it out, ask questions, get up in my grill on Project Broadcast and say, hey, what are we doing here with this today? So I can be like,
get up in your grill. I love it.
So I have one additional question for you today, Miss Jessica. If you could give, and I'm going to put you on the spot, if you could give the Project Broadcast users and the Geniechat users one tip for Black Friday, what would you recommend? And it can be whatever tip you want.
I think it needs to be, first of all, like, you got to know who to talk to. So if you just try to spray and pray, if you just go to every contact you have, then you have, like, that's not the way to do it. Like, that's why with Geniechat, you have a CRM. And I know you can track stuff in Project Broadcast too. So be strategic about who you're sending things to and intentional, because even that extra little minute that you do that it's like 5x the return on that investment of energy, because you actually were intentional. So I'm always about being intentional. Even with automation, you can be intentional.
I actually really love that. I'm going to take it a step further and talk about how can you do that? How can somebody be more intentional? I would recommend you go in and you look at your customers in your back office, see who has purchased from you in the last 3 months. See if you can. I know some back offices do this and some don't. See what they've purchased in the last 3 or 6 months. See if they purchased last Black Friday. Like,
yes, and that, and you're tracking in your Geniechat too. You tag them with what their pain points, preferences, all that is, so that you can sort your entire contact database by that tag. And if you're doing both, then you really understand your audience and who purchased last, who's never purchased, who's just been on the fence for a really long time, right?
Oh, I love that idea. Oh, that's so good too. I think that's just a way for you to dial in, just like you said with those tags, where you're like, wait a minute, what do I need to do with this? How? Because I mean, people are inundated with advertisements now, so it may not be 4 to 7 touches anymore. It may take like 24 touches.
It's, like it's up north of 20.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Oh, let's see what Amy says. Amy Johnson, by the way, if anybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Pottery. But she's also incredibly smart and savvy when it comes to strategy and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So I like that she tags in PB and in Geniechat too by product.
Smart.
So it allows her to be like, well, this person like this cross-sell into something else. Or
it's almost like you're like a psychiatrist in a way. You're like, what are their triggers? What are the things that they really struggle with? Like, I talk about clues, like catching clues, and people are telling us their life all day long.
Oh yeah.
So you can catch clues like like what they're struggling with or what they like or whatever. And I'm like the CIA, man. You just
I
write those
love
clues.
like, think about it. I just got on here, and the first thing I talked about was that I ate 2 cream pies for
I
lunch.
would have written that down in your notes and then I would have sent you 2 cream pies in my next follow-up because that's the personalized nature.
But then, or
Yes.
like, oh, and here, check out this protein shake that's got the cream pie taste to it. I bet you like it. And, you know, like, guys, there's so many. We dropped so many hints.
Oh my gosh. They're all over the place. The clues are everywhere. You just have to like decide who is important and valuable enough to your energy because you can get overwhelmed and think, I'm going to be personalized to everyone. Well, that's not possible.
No,
That's why you need automation to help with that because you can't be one-on-one with 200 people a week. That's not possible.
No. And if you happen, like, so I have another video coming out shortly about reels. And we talked about how reels can send you, I say reels because I feel like I'm saying wheels, but it's reels. You go viral so easily with consistency in it, but going viral or having that social media top of the funnel doesn't necessarily equal conversion. You need to have something to grab the information so you can prospect with them or have a link for them to convert. And you want to be able to have that prospect.
Use Project Broadcast for that for sure, because then it's that top of funnel, like big net to grab all those people. And then you start to fish through and understand who are your high potentials. And those are the people you're going to put more energy into and that you're going to put into your Geniechat.
I do love that. Oh, I think we need to do another one. I think we need to do another one.
This is how much fun.
No. So this was quick. I just wanted to introduce scroll parties to everybody. Shout out, of course, to Sarah Foss for letting me not steal, because I did ask for permission, her intellectual property, her scrolling party landing page. If you're in Saint and you're in the artist house, she did a whole education series on it. So you're in luck to get a step-by-step guide on that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we'll be doing this again. I'll be harassing you again.
Yes, next week. And I'm thinking of giving, I think what we're going to do is a party template in your Geniechat. So I have a lot of gals that, you know, they're trying to do Facebook posting or whatever, and they have a lot of stuff going on, and they may not even be able to afford or have like a scheduler, because and Facebook scheduler is a big old pain in the rear. Anyway, I think I'm going to show you some fun stuff with AI. So
cannot wait to see that. So everybody I'll make sure it gets out tomorrow to everybody in Project Broadcast. I'll post it on our live training, but we will have that set up for next week.
Yes. And everyone needs to get that template. So they need to text what to that number? What's it? Party?
They need to text party to 254-545-9626. I will update everybody about it, but that will hit you up with the bundle code. And if you're not a broadcast user, Sarah's affiliate code to sign up and get the bundle code and get it now so that you're prepared for Black Friday, because you don't try to do Project Broadcast and text a bunch of people like out of nowhere the day before Black Friday.
Yeah, right. That's a bad idea.
Don't be that person. Don't be that person.
I love it. This is good. And then you can save that. I would actually save the number and the party, the blurb for my team members. So I wouldn't have to give them the template for their skull and shop party. I would actually put that information in the folder in Geniechat, because then you now just are sharing resources that then you don't have to like teach and do.
No, and they can share with their people too. And it's very duplicatable and automated. And so easier than one-on-one messages.
I wish I had product to sell, because I would do a scroll and shop. I'm like, what could I do? What could I do?
What can I do with this scroll and chat?
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, thank you for doing this. This is awesome. I am excited to see what people do with their scroll and shop parties.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see it either. And I will chat with everybody soon. We'll see you soon, Jessica.
All right. Bye.